Alright, today we will be covering the AK-47. This is a Yugoslavian M70 V2 underfolder. We'll be going over the internal components, how to take them all out and clean them. I'm not going to clean them considering I haven't shot this gun in months, but I have put a few rounds through it, so it's good to clean your weapons. It doesn't matter what kind of gun it is, just clean it. After every shoot, oil it up. So first, we're going to start with the magazine, the trigger mechanism right here. And push that forward. Push the magazine forward. It slides right off. Then you're going to take the weapon off safety by this little lever right here. You just push that down. One click. That's all you need. Then you're going to push this button on the back by the stock right there. You're going to push that button in as well as the button on the back of the dust cover right there. We'll push the one on the outside of the weapon first all the way in, followed by the dust cover lever simultaneously. Then you just pull it right off. There's your dust cover. Then you're going to push the button on the outside of the weapon again. You're going to push that button in again, this time until it comes out. Slide it right out. That's your recoil spring. Secondly, you're going to pull your charging handle with this lever all the way back until you hear that very loud snap and it completely comes out of the weapon. From there you can pull it all the way out. This is going to have your three main components of the weapon as far as the inside. Now have your bolt right here, the bolt carrier is all this holding it, the charging handle, same thing, then your gas piston. This is what really makes the weapon work, is taking the gases from the spent powders, using them right. Gets very gunky after 150 rounds. Make sure you clean it very thoroughly. I put thousands of rounds through this gun, and it's still got lots of gunk all over it, but it's very hard to clean after it's dried, so make sure you clean it good. It's an AK, it doesn't have to be spotless, just clean it and it'll work very good for the rest of your life. It'll last. From there, drop it down just like that. Twist the bolt in the bolt carrier until it won't twist anymore. You pull it right out. There's your bolt. There's your bolt handle. Excuse me, bolt carrier and your gas piston. Make sure you clean everything inside very thoroughly, and that's why at the tip of your gun right here there's a stick, a metal rod if you will, that you can pull out, and it helps with the maintenance. Saves me a lot of time. So all you have to do now is put it back together, just reversed. It's very simple. You just take your bolt, throw it back into the bolt carrier, twist it around the other way this time, pull it up, and it'll not lock into place, but it will be in place just like it was the last time when you pulled it out. From there, take the bolt carrier, gas piston, blah blah blah. You'll put it into this top tube underneath the iron sight right there. Make sure you don't put it in the bottom one, because it won't go in one, and two, that's where the cartridges go. So you just slide it in, and slide it in all the way the first time, because it won't go in. Leave it out a little bit towards the back of the stock. All you're going to do, apply a little pressure, and you'll snap it down in there. From there, you're going to push it back into the weapon with the charging handle. And just give it a good push. It doesn't matter, you're not going to hurt the weapon. Very reliable. It's all steel. Not one piece on this gun except for my foregrip is actually made of something that is not metal or aluminum. So, takes you to the next step. Take the recoil spring, you push it back in where you took it out of, into the bolt carrier, and you push it right back where it came from, which is at the back of the stock. It's a little enclosement right here. Take your dust cover, push it back in right under the iron sight. Start pushing it down. Make sure you line it up, wiggle it around a little bit. Push the button again on the outside of the weapon. You'll hear a very small pop, and you just smack it down. Sometimes, yep, just like that, it doesn't go down all the way. But there you go. Then you got the button there again. So you got your weapon just about good to go. Now, you're going to, when you clean the inside of your gun, you oil it up very good. I mean, I'm talking, it's still dripping out the barrel wet. You take your charging handle, run through a few times, 2 or 3, you know, get it worked up in there, get it wet. You really should never go into the field without a nice oiled weapon, or it will most likely fail. After that, put the weapon back on safe. Take the magazine, and you put it right back in. You always put it in at an angle. Most AKs are like this. Slide it back, it'll click. There you go. There is your Yugoslavian AK-47. Every single AK-47 works the same. All the same components. Very reliable weapon. It's got me through. And always remember that if you want to put optics on your weapon, it's best if you're trying to put a scope on, a rifle scope. Do not get an underfolder, as it doesn't work well with the installation. And your installation will be on the side of the right below the dust cover on the side of the weapon. That's why I put a quad rail for a red dot scope. I got a shitty laser right here, my foregrip, and I mean, it's a very accurate weapon. I don't know why it's such a bad review about it. I can shoot out to 150 yards, hit dead on, and that's the AK. Let it do your work.